Alright guys, it is the day after patch. I played a few games and I went over some of the changes. For the most part, I should have had the patch notes ready. But for the most part, like I thought, Cinder, one of the biggest, I would say, problems, hindrances, annoyances of last patch or since her release is not being played as much as I thought she was gonna. Actually, no, that's the opposite of what I'm trying to say. She is being played as much as I thought she was gonna be played, and that's to say it's not very much. Man, that shouldn't have been so hard to say. Neon Cat, so far, as I thought before, is still an annoyance because once she aggroes you, even if you go out of her aggro range, your units still keep following her, even when they have ranged units shooting at them, because once she pulls the aggro, she is now the closest unit. So far, Neon Cat, there's no change to her. She still forces units to follow her. So that's bad. Melee units are still getting trashed on by the ranged support units that go behind Neon Cat. They didn't fix Neon Cat as far as I see. Beowulf Pack, I've seen them used twice now. Okay, what I have seen more now is the AK Watchtowers, not the AKs, the White Fang Watchtowers, Beowulf Alpha, and Beowulf Pack. That I've been seeing them used a lot more so far. Remember, this is only day one. Zwei is nerfed really hard, like I thought he was gonna be. He's practically useless after he lands. Nobody's gonna let him get that one hit off because you have so much reaction time. Like I thought, his base damage is still there. Mine does 564. They did not nerf the base damage too much. My level 7 does 564 compared to what is? I think it was just roughly around 600 before the nerf. So yeah, that's a huge, not huge, but it's a big drop to tower damage. Before I think it was 300, now it's 226. So, all right. Zwei, Cinder, Neon Cat, Ursa Major, still annoying to deal with, but Neon not pushing him is huge. So I got time to actually deal with him this now. Before, I'll be honest, I didn't realize that Neon was pushing him and making him faster. It never caught my eyes, and seeing that in the patch notes talk about that, I did not notice that. And that has been a strategy for who knows how long and used against me how much, who knows, but I never noticed it. But I am noticing it now. I'm realizing how much longer it's taking for Ursa to get to my tower. Penny. This is a weird discussion right now from in my Discord. It's not weird, but Penny, Zwei, or Cinder for 4-aura artillery or unit. What is the best 4-aura unit card to use right now? Personally, I'm gonna be trying out Penny. I want to see if I can bring Penny back. Zwei is still the best upfront damage dealer, but Penny has him beat in unit after skill effect is over. So I would say Penny's a better unit due to her ranged. Her attack speed is like, yeah, her attack speed is great. It's at 1. The DPS is not that great because she is a ranged unit. Not that far ranged either, I believe. Range is, yeah, 5.5, so it's just short of a full ranged unit. And then the third contender now is Cinder. Cinder is now part of the 4-aura artillery. She is the worst as far as skill damage goes, but she is the best as far as the unit goes. So that's the contender. Do you want skill damage between the three, or do you want a good unit between the three? That's kind of your pick right now. Of course, you can run more than one. There's nothing stopping you. But for me, I've never liked Cinder. as a unit. I thought she was toxic as hell. So I don't want to play her anymore. I don't have an interest to play her because they didn't fix where her problem lies, and her retargeting is terrible. My alt account has Cinder, and I tested her on my alt account. I'll never touch her with my main account. It takes forever for her to retarget, and because she takes a while to retarget, if a target dies and she's moving on to retarget, and that target dies, she tries to retarget, there can be long pauses before she actually starts to attack. That's a problem with Cinder right now, that she might not actually ever target. It's not often. It's not a. You won't always have that problem, but it's a problem that exists, and it's there. I've actually not seen anybody use Ribbon Blake, Oobleck. Sun Wukong, yes, he is so hard to deal with now. But those extra 8 seconds mean a lot. Like, you need a good AoE unit to get rid of the clones, because they will go to town on your tower. And that's what people have been playing. They're just playing Wukong and sending the clones out to the tower. They're not trying to fight, because he's doing great chip damage right now. So that's a recap of all the units that I've seen so far today. Things might change as people start learning how to play a different strategy. I want to say the meta is changing. That's for sure. The meta is changing. It's not about Cinder artillery anymore. As a matter of fact, artillery is really starting to die down. But chip damage game is still there. The chip damage meta is still there. It's just not in artillery anymore. It's more into it's more pushed into Beowulf Neon now, because Neon still does great chip damage for her cost. It's guaranteed to hit your tower. You can't stop it unless you play a tower card yourself to distract her. But we've switched from artillery meta to chip meta right now. That's as far as day one goes, because personally, I would like to see a combat meta. That's what I'm gonna call it. I want to see a combat meta. I want to see units meet each other halfway in the arena, fight it out, and then walk. That's right. Walk over to the enemy tower and start, going to town on towers. That's what kind of meta I want to see. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna use skills from a distance meta. I'm tired of it. So, combat meta, when? Who knows? Next, it's something a little big, and I'm gonna be posting pictures. We have 2 confirmations through data mining, not through the actual social media. They have not. They have. When I say they, I mean Hans Games, the official RWBY Amity Arena channels, Facebooks, Twitters. They have not confirmed it. This has been data mined. 2 new characters, and they are Team Attack, Pyrrha, and Nora. This one's a little strange because they never had a Team Attack in the series. If anything, Flower Power would have been the best name for this one, but Flower Power belonged to Ren and Nora, because these 2 girls, flowers, the women, the beauties of the team. That would have been the Flower Power, but yeah, that belongs to Ren. I'm gonna call that they're legendaries right now, because Team Attacks, the 3 that we have been legendary, and I think they want to keep that thing going, the Team Attacks. The problem I also have with these Team Attack cards is they are not unique cards. They have a new unique skill, but after the skill, they just become cards of already existing cards with just better stats because they're legendaries. Because they're considered higher levels at base form, level 1. Sniper Ruby is Ice Flower, and Biker Yang is Bumblebee. So I would really love to see this card be unique, whether it's Pyrrha or Nora be the actual summoned unit, I want it to be different from the existing one. Like, what is he? Boundless John. He is actually a different unit from Vomit Boy John. Even if he is actually worse than Vomit Boy John, even though he's an epic card, he is a unique unit. He has different stats, different attack speed. Alright, that's enough about this one. The other one that nobody saw coming, and I'm not 100% sure on his name. Let me double check it. I think someone posted it somewhere. Okay, yeah. Roy Stallion. If you guys remember Roy Stallion, he was part of Team Bronze. I believe it was pronounced BRNZ. That's May, Nolan, Roy, and I forget the last one's name. I would have to look it up, but for one, we don't know his semblance because he never used it in the show. He could possibly be a ranged unit because I do remember the bladed disc he had on his arms. They did he was able to throw them, so he could be a ranged unit. He could be a melee unit because we saw him. He was a pretty good melee fighter in the series for the little portion he got, but you know, he can't beat Pyrrha. He could probably have beat the Season 3 John, but definitely didn't go up against Pyrrha. Stand up to Pyrrha. Stack up to Pyrrha. Real quick, I want to throw this in here in the middle of the video. I just finished recording, and I forgot to talk about the third unit because I mentioned there was 2 confirmed and 1 semi-confirmed. The third unit is actually Velvet. This is talked. I'm gonna post the pictures. This was talked about in March 22nd. Someone asked, "Is there a possibility of Velvet coming for Easter as an excellent surprise?" And then just RWBY Amity Arena Twitter answered, "It's like you're in our head." They're trying to say heads. So, can we expect Velvet on Easter? Signs are pointing to yes. It's more than likely. I mean, it would be the best time to release her. But I wanted to throw this in there because it was really interesting, and I really like Velvet, and I hope she makes it into the game. So, back to the video. And then, the final thing I want to talk about is mission improvements. So, in the mail, we got 30 premium dust and a gold crate because our missions were reset no matter how close to finish or how empty it was. They removed all 3 of your missions and gave you that as compensation. That's great. That's a freebie. No one should complain about that. Everybody, unless you were close to finishing an epic quest before maintenance went down, then in that case, my condolences, man. You guys lost out on an epic card, and that's not cool. But for the most part, the triple mission, they are a little bit easier, or I should say they're a lot easier, because I'm getting feedback from my clanmates for my 2 different accounts, my main account and alt account. Open 1 chest, open 2 chests, open 3 chests, play, not win, just play. 5 Fame battles. The rewards, I talked about it in yesterday's video. The segregation is strong. Like I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a bad idea, and after seeing it firsthand between my 2 accounts, it's bad. And that's actually big difference bad. That's the sample size. I only got 3 missions to test out on both my accounts, but my main account, 2,500 trophies, was given a quest to open. I think it was 2 crates and get 55 commons. My alt account, same quest, open 2 chests, I believe, but only got 45 commons. For 500 trophy difference, I was given 10 cards less on my alt account. And I can only imagine how much less lower level people are getting. So this is making it a big deal to give out less cards the lower level you are, because it means it's gonna take lower level players more time to level up their cards, because they're getting less copies for the same amount of missions, or the same missions that higher level players are doing. There's no difference in the difficulty or the requirements, but you're getting less rewards. I think the rewards should have been standardized, not segregated. Just flat out either give both players their 55 or stuck with 50. But the ones who need it more, the new players, are getting less. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, my main account was play the 5 fame battles, but only got 6 rare cards. That's 4 less rare cards than before the change. Neither account got any missions that hand out epics. If you guys got a mission that hands out epics, what kind of mission was it? I want to know how they handle giving out epics, because for now the missions, yes, they are easier. I don't prefer. I mean, I don't enjoy having to unlock them one at a time. But when the mission is that easy and it can be done that quickly, it's not a hindrance. It's not gonna get in my way. It's not gonna take me all day to finish. So that is a bonus. Even if it is they're stacked behind each other, I can still finish them faster than the old missions that were all 3 unlocked at the same time. So that's a bonus. I'll take that one. Last thing I wanted to talk about is pay to win. You see this spring bundle right here? I'm gonna edit that part out because it revealed my email when I clicked on that. I meant to click on this triangle. Not triangle. Question mark. That provides you with the highest arenas rewards. 4 epics, 134 commons, 24 rares. And that's if you use money to buy it. You get the best version. Over here, the Superior Crate. 24 epics, 802 commons, 151 rares. If you're paying money, they give you more rewards than the arena you're actually at. Because look, I'm Arena 8. The Greater Crate, if you buy it, it gives you 3 epics. 4 epics. If I want an epic, and if I want a Greater Crate, I get 3. If I want a Superior, I get 22. Instead of buying it, I get 24. So that means new free-to-play players can get 22 epic cards if they paid 20 bucks. And then they got the 5,000 premium dust crystals, and they went down to here and bought this version. This version only gives the arena that you're currently at, because price goes up and down compared to your arena. But these crates right here specifically are really paid to win, because they give you the best possible arena even if you're not at that arena. So personally, as a free-to-play player, I'm against that concept. Pay to get better rewards than the free-to-play players versions that can possibly get. But yeah, this is my thoughts on the day after the patch. I want to know how you guys are handling the patch. Did it affect your deck? That's probably the biggest question, because for me, it mostly didn't hurt my deck. Zwei was the only thing in my deck that got nerfed. So I'm trying to remedy that by playing Nora, seeing if I can. For the most part, Zwei does do more damage on impact, so, and it's a lot quicker. Not a lot, but it's a little bit more instant than Penny, because there is no summon animation and then it flies. It's just flies and then gets summon animation. Penny, I gotta summon animation, then use skill. So it takes a little bit longer to use Penny's skill compared to Weiss skill. Not Weiss, Zwei. Anyway, that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.